Every time I raise my prices, I make more money, and my clients get better results. That's not luck, that's design. Low prices attract low commitment, high prices create high transformation. So no, raising your price isn't greedy, it's strategic for your clients, for your business, and for your health. When I first started coaching through YouTube, I undercharged. I thought being affordable would help more people say yes. But instead, I was exhausted, answering DMs at midnight, chasing invoices, dealing with half-committed clients, and one day it hit me. I wasn't building a business, I was babysitting people's commitment levels. So I doubled my prices at the recommendation of my mentor. Scary as all heck, but everything changed. The clients who joined after that, they came ready. They didn't need convincing, they were already invested in their own results. And that's when I realized price isn't just about profit, it's about energy exchanged. Because low ticket creates low results. Here's what happens when you charge too little. Low price clients buy access, not transformation. They show up late, they cancel last minute, they argue over details instead of doing the work themselves. You start working harder for smaller results, and you start thinking it's your fault. You tweak your offer, you add bonuses, re-record modules, re-record lectures, re-record advice, but it's not you. It's the energy you priced it at. I once had, when I was changing my prices, a $300 a month client and a $3,000 a month client at the same time. And guess who showed up early, did every assignment, and tripled her growth on YouTube? The one who paid more. Every single time. Price changes behavior. It filters the committed from the curious. So I want to explain the energy exchange principle to you. Money isn't just currency, it's commitment. When someone pays more, they show up differently. And when you charge more, you show up differently too. You prepare with intention, you speak with authority. You coach from power, not from fear. I call this the energy exchange principle because when both sides invest more, both sides rise higher. It's like lifting weights. If you never add more weight, you'll never build new muscle. Raising your prices is the business's version of progressive overload in weight training. It stretches you, it makes you stronger, it forces you to evolve. However, when you do that, you need to expect the confidence gap to appear. Because when you first raise prices, your confidence won't feel caught up to that level yet. And that's normal. My close rate dropped about 20% after my first increase, and about 80% after the second time I increased my prices. But my revenue eventually doubled. You're not selling to everyone anymore. You're selling to the right ones. And your conversions might dip at first. You might hear more no's, but those no's create room for the clients who are truly ready. Which brings me to my next point. Short-term discomfort equals long-term freedom. When I raised my prices, I went from juggling 22 clients to working with 8, and my revenue tripled. Less chaos, more focus, and deeper results. My content improved, my calls got sharper, my creativity came back because I wasn't so worn out. When I stopped operating from scarcity, I started leading from power. Raising my prices didn't just improve my income, it improved my peace. And here's the thing, strategic growth benefits others. The real win is this. When you charge more, you can build better. You can invest in better systems, better tools, better support, more mentors, more courses, and you can attract higher caliber clients and aligned partnerships with others. You stop playing small and start thinking long term. When I stopped chasing volume, I started building legacy because I wasn't trying to survive anymore. I was building something that lasts. And here's what most people miss. Raising your prices helps your clients too. When you model what's possible, you give them permission to do the same. They stop settling, they start charging what they're worth, and that ripple effect creates more success stories than any discount ever will. You stop attracting people who need saving, and you start attracting people who are ready to rise. The real shift isn't about money, it's about identity. I stopped feeling like I needed to earn permission to charge more and started realizing my price reflects how much I respect my time, my clients, and my health. When you raise your prices, you're not saying I'm better than you. You're saying I take this seriously and I expect you to as well. And that's when your business stops being fragile and starts being free. After I made these changes, my business hit its best quarter ever. I sold $62,000 worth of coaching in 1 month. Fewer clients, less stress, deeper results. Client success jumped from 40% to 85%. Revenue was up 70%, and for the first time, I took weekends off. It's not greed, it's alignment. If you've been hesitating to raise your prices, ask yourself this: am I keeping them low to help others or to avoid my own growth? Because when you grow, everyone around you benefits. You serve at a higher level, your clients rise to meet that level, and your business finally aligns with your energy. If you're ready to make that shift from charging for your time to charging for your transformation, watch my next video on designing your premium offer, because you're not just a creator, you're a creator who leads. See you there. Bye for now.